All right. Hello, everybody. Day two. So, today's question and my research question is what is YouTube and what are the pros and cons of it? I just said, yeah, we'll get back into do. I just kind of rushed it. But let's get right into it. So, YouTube is a popular video sharing platform. Duh. That allows users to upload, watch, and share videos for entertainment, education, and self-expression. Okay, I was looking for my mouse. I guess I don't have my mouse. But for entertainment, education, and self-expression, which is very interesting. So, entertainment, which personal opinion, right? Entertainment is fine, but very if it's very what's that word? Modernized. No, not modernized. If it's oh my, come on, I have it. I just read about it. If it's very, uh, anyways, if it's controlled, I forgot the word was to a minimum. Dang, come on, I should know this word. It's not minimum. It's if it's too it's too okay. Anyways, whatever. Sorry guys. Sorry about that. You guys could just skip. um, yeah. I'll tell you guys about the word later. But anyways, education, which is the best thing that YouTube is there for. Entertainment, sure, if you've had a long day and you're trying to get a laugh at, or if you're watching with the girl or with the boys, it's not the best, but it's fine. No, a little bit, maybe like one video. It's not too long. Education, which is the best thing that YouTube can offer. Fostering communities, interesting. Offering opportunities for creativity and income. Income. So, a lot of YouTubers, most YouTubers that are big, they earn money for just uploading videos. Uploading. Some people steal videos. Okay, I'm not trying to, bash or, call out, but let's just say Daily Dose of Internet. He doesn't steal people's videos, but people send him videos. And then all he does is just piece them up, puts the tag, whoever sent it, and uh, just puts them like together in a timeline, like one after another. Maybe this is interesting, this is that, what's the cutoff? But he has 20 mil subs just by uploading other people's videos, which is pretty crazy. Well, it's not just that. Of course, there's a lot that goes into it, but 20 million subs and he gets so many millions of views every single video is just crazy. But he gets income from that, and a lot of YouTubers, reaction YouTubers, just like Flight. There's Mr. Beast, the top earner, who earns a lot of money. But creativity, which is also a very good one. But the bad aspects include the potential for misinformation. Ooh, that's a big one. That's a huge one. Negative mental health impacts, like increased anxiety and poor body image, and the promotion of harmful or unverified content. That's true. Increased anxiety, yeah. And then misinformation is the biggest one though. Wow. There's so much misinformation going on. I don't want to call out. I mean, I don't even know who to call out, but there's a lot of people that, they're just trying to get views. So they just throw out a controversial, like, question or claim, and then they use some type of false evidence or something, and it gets bad. Some people have been called out for it too. But yeah, if you get called out for your BS, yeah, you just know you're gonna lose a lot of subscribers, and your views are gonna plummet. YouTube is not gonna recommend you if a lot of people dislike your video, and you got a lot of ton of hate comments. I don't think YouTube's gonna recommend you. But it's actually a good question because I don't want to just tell you guys something that I don't know about. So let's see. Just for the this is such unprofessionalism. I might stick my tripod somewhere, but let's just keep going. So, will YouTube recommend your video if it typing with one hand, especially if it's your left hand? If you're Well, you should recommend your video if it has a lot of dislikes and hate comments. No. Look at that. I don't know about the last video, but this is number one opinion, not opinion, but claim that I did. So number one claim is correct. So I'm 1 for 1. So no, a video with a lot of dislikes and hate comments will likely not be recommended, as it signifies low audience satisfaction while engagement is important. YouTube's algorithm prioritizes factors that indicate a positive user experience, such as watch time and likes. A higher number of dislikes and negative comments signals the opposite, pushing the algorithm to stop recommending the videos to the user and more broadly to show it less frequently. Ooh, okay. There you go. Nice. Okay, I just lagged out. Excuse my absence. Whoa. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. So this guy said, no, it doesn't. In some cases, dislikes are beneficial. You use them as engagement. If you have lots of dislikes, maybe that's something to be improved. Misguiding titles could lead this to. You should worry even less if you upload shorts. They are often shown to completely irrelevant audiences. They dislike your shorts so that they won't see this kind of content again in the future. It's engagement. Someone tested 2 videos, one with 10% dislikes and one with over 80%. The 80% one barely got any views. I don't know. Interesting though. Interesting topic. But most likely, yeah. Spike in dislikes on a given video suggests that that's not the content your viewers are looking to you for. Dislikes will number of dislikes and consider the ratio of likes to dislikes and compare that against other videos in your library. Okay. Anyways, yeah, we're kind of off topic. So these are the pros and cons of YouTube, of just watching YouTube, not creating. But educational and informative. So it provides a platform for experts and enthusiasts to share knowledge through tutorials, lectures, and demonstrations, which is especially helpful for visual learners. 100%. YouTube is 100%. Like, it's crazy. Doctors could just like experienced people, like people who have been to the army, doctors, athletes, some professionals in their scope of work that know a lot of knowledge, and they just give it out for free. Well, they give it out for free, but in return they possibly get some money for that. But I'm saying the knowledge that they give out, that they learned for years on end, like doctors 12 years, people with 20 years of experience, you can get that for free, which is pretty insane. We've never had that like 20 years ago. So tutorials, lectures, demonstrations, exactly, it's videos and visual learners. It's awesome. Community and connections helps users find emotional support, connect with like-minded people, and build communities around shared interests. I mean, comments, a lot of people love the comments. A lot of people run to the comments. I mean, personally, I like the comments. I Most of the time, I always go to the comments just to see. Gotta be kidding. But anyways, yeah, I always like go to the comments, try to see what other people think about. Maybe there's a funny comment, maybe there's something like interesting, or most of the time I go there. But yeah, creative outlet, misinformation, and verified. Yeah, these are bad aspects: misinformation and verified content. Harmful, especially topics like health. Ooh, health topics that are not like verified, that are not real. Ooh, it's a big one. Mental health effects too. Like me personally, I was searching for a lot of like. I searched for I was researching. I mean, I was watching like a lot of videos about self improvement, and a lot of them are like, okay, this is how you should have a perfect morning. You wake up at 5 in the morning. You do this. You do that. Sure, like most of it was pretty accurate, but some of it could not be accurate. And then people think, okay, that's right. They believe that's right, so they do it, and they're consistent at it, and they add it to their schedule routine. But of course, you have to test it out, see if it's actually true or not. But people say, okay, this, okay, even if it's correct, right? Maybe it's correct. But then they say like, oh, studies show that this will make your day, 75% better or something like that. And it's completely BS. So, I don't know. So you better watch out for those BS, comments and videos. Addiction and distraction. The platform design can lead to excessive screen time, decreased productivity 100%, and constant distractions from suggested or related videos. This is so true. Addiction and distraction. This is honestly one of the biggest ones too. And harmful content. Despite moderation efforts, the platform still hosts and promotes content that is hateful, violent, or otherwise harmful. True. And just wastes a lot of your time. But challenges for creators: the high level of competition, inconsistent content, moderation, policy. Okay, anyways. So, I looked over at the people also ask, and this is what I found. What are the positive and negative effects of YouTube? So, it just goes again. But, yeah, it can promote harmful content and influence negative behavior. So, of course, there's a lot of, YouTube videos around so many different types of topics. And some, yes, it will influence negative behavior. So the negatives. So the potential for misinformation, exposure to inappropriate content. Yeah, a lot of kids are on YouTube. Like most kids are on YouTube. But, there's a app, YouTube for Kids. But, some kids, they don't care about that. They're on the real YouTube. So it's dangerous too. For kids. The negative effects of its recommendation algorithm depends what they watch, of course. But yeah, the negative effects of its recommendation algorithm on content diversity and viewer habits and impacts on mental health, such as increased anxiety, this is terrible, and distorted body image. Excessive use can lead to lost productivity and increased screen time, while advertisers face challenges with ad blockers and unpredictable ad placement. To verify the accuracy of information. Conspiracy theories. Excessive use has been linked to higher levels of depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, and a distorted sense of reality due to social comparison. Wow.